Title: Shadows Beneath the Sanctuary. By Unwanna Story. It was a stormy Sunday morning, yet the crowd had tripled. Inside the massive sanctuary, murmurs rippled through the air like ghostly whispers. People stretched their necks, clutching their anointed scarves and holy handbooks, waiting for Prophetess Mirabel Ogundil, famously called Mama Light, to arrive. "They say she sees everything," someone whispered. "Even your unborn sins," replied another, eyes wide with reverence. "She speaks directly to God," said a trembling woman gripping a bottle of glory oil. Suddenly, a piercing scream shattered the atmosphere. A young aide, Ngozi, ran breathlessly to the altar. Her eyes were wide, her hands shaking. "She's done it again," she cried. "The crippled man can walk." The congregation erupted into a deafening roar of hallelujahs and praises. But one woman didn't cheer. Adana, a reserved woman who had faithfully attended services for months, sat frozen. Her heart thudded. "That man," she muttered to herself, "I saw him walking freely at Unity Market just 4 days ago." Years before, Mirabel was just a modest church girl from the quiet town of Honoric. Born to devout parents, she was the pride of their small congregation. She led children's Bible classes, organized prayer vigils, and her angelic voice filled the air every Sunday during worship. "She's destined for greatness," they would say. But greatness came at a price. Desperate to grow her own ministry, Mirabel had struggled for years. Then came the invitation. A luxurious conference for kingdom builders, hosted by powerful, flashy preachers in Abuja. That night, she met the enigmatic Bishop Caleb Makona. "You're trying to be holy," he said in a low voice. "But holiness doesn't fill auditoriums. If you want power, real power, you must be willing to sacrifice." He spoke of a forbidden ritual, an ancient ceremony older than any church tradition. "What do I have to give?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Something of value. Your womb, your lineage, your light." Against her better judgment, driven by a burning hunger for success, she agreed. That night, under the blood moon, Mirabel offered herself in a ceremony that drained her of innocence and replaced it with a chilling force. Her body convulsed, her veins burned, but when it was over, she rose with eyes glowing faintly like coals. From that day forward, things changed. The crowds came. The money poured in. The blind saw. The deaf heard. The lame walked. Her name spread across Nigeria and beyond, Mama Light, the seer of souls. But few knew the truth, least of all her followers. Every midnight, while others slept, Prophetess Mirabel would slip out of her marble mansion and walk silently toward the forest behind her estate. There, hidden beneath the veil of the river mist, she would shed her human skin, transforming into her true form, scales like onyx, eyes glowing like sapphire fire. She would dive into the water and descend into the underwater kingdom, a dark realm ruled by the Queen of the Abyss, a serpentine goddess who demanded absolute loyalty. One Sunday, she called a woman forward. "Sister Zina," she said, "you cried last night. Your husband is cheating. His heart is already slipping from your grasp." Zina collapsed, weeping. "How did you know?" Whispers of awe and fear swept the sanctuary. Only Adana watched, her suspicion mounting. Another Sunday. A well-dressed young man named Uche and his mother visited the church for the first time after returning from the UK. During altar call, Prophetess Mirabel's eyes locked onto him. "You," she said, pointing. "Come forward." He did, nervously. "The Lord has shown me your life battery is dangerously low," she said, her tone grave. "My life battery," Uche repeated. "If we don't act now," she said solemnly, "you won't live to see 30. Gasps filled the room. "Please, Mama, what do I do?" his mother begged. "A sacrifice," Mirabel intoned. "A symbol of new life. A cow. But not just any cow, pure, strong, without blemish." When Uche hesitated, she offered an alternative. "You may not find the cow. Convert it to a seed offering. Let the church handle it for you." Terrified, they complied. A hefty check changed hands. But no cow was bought. The money went toward the gold chandeliers in Mirabelle's expanding palace. Brother Emmanuel, she declared one Sunday, your wife is the cause of your business failures. It was a lie, of course, but one Emmanuel believed. She offered to deliver him in private session at her mansion. What followed was manipulation, seduction, and spiritual entrapment. One by one, marriages crumbled. Men grew obsessed with her. Women left the church broken. Adana had seen enough. Adana began recording conversations, photographing fake miracles, documenting patterns. She overheard church aides laughing over holy water they sold, just tap water mixed with salt and sugar. Then, one night, she hid behind the bushes near the river. She saw her. Mirabelle emerged in a flowing robe, speaking in a twisted tongue. Her body shimmered and changed. Scales. Glowing eyes. A serpent's tail. She slipped into the river and vanished. Adana's heart nearly exploded. She's not just a liar, she whispered. She's a monster. The next day, during service, Prophetess Mirabelle locked eyes with Adana. Daughter, she said, come forward. Adana stepped forward, pretending calm. You carry a strange fire, Mirabelle whispered, resting her hand on her forehead. Be careful. Some truths are not meant to be known. Adana stared into her eyes. I carry a different fire, she said softly. One that burns deception. Adana leaked everything, videos, photos, testimony from former aides, fake miracle actors. The media exploded. She lied to us. In her final address to the broken congregation, Adana said, God is real, but so is deception. Not every prophet speaks for him. Test the spirits. Open your eyes. She looked around at the crowd, tears, anger, shame. And remember, real servants of God don't demand money for miracles. They don't break homes or sell fear. They carry truth and live it. The end, or a new beginning. Clap aboard, like, share, and subscribe if this story moved you. Your voice can help shine light where darkness hides. Sparkles, more stories are coming. Stay tuned.